Hello there! This box has been in storage for probably about 7 years. And you know what? It has been screaming to me from the top shelf of the shelving unit. Show me to your viewers! Show me to your viewers! Oh, why not? I think it's time to open this box and see what's in here. The box says 2015 through 2017. So I'm guessing that the stuff in this box is probably from the prequels movies. At least that'd be a pretty good guess, don't you think? We'll take a look at what's in here after I invite you to subscribe to this channel. It only takes you a moment to do it, and I really do appreciate it. In fact, let's see if we can get the subscriber numbers up to 1,600 by the end of September. Now, let's open this up and see what's in here. All right, as I look in this box, it looks like a lot of this stuff is from The Force Awakens and a couple things from Rogue One and a couple small action figures, but most of them are the 12-inch action figures. So let's see what the first one is. And the first one happens to be Rey. And this would be Rey in her clothing she wore on Jakku. From the looks of it, she does come with her staff or rifle, whatever you want to call it. I guess it'd be a staff. And on the back here it says, Rey is a resilient survivor, a scavenger toughened by a lifetime of dealing with cutthroats of the harsh desert world of Jakku. As we look at this figure, it's not too bad. It is a pretty good sculpt of the face. And not a whole lot of articulation. It looks like we've got shoulders, but it does not look like the elbows bend. We do have some movement at the hips. And of course the head turns. And I would be willing to bet that this has only got 5 points of articulation. Well, for 10 bucks, what do you expect? And yeah, this figure was only $10. You can't even buy a vintage figure for that. But one thing I've noticed, you look how big this is. Okay. Here is the Black Series 6-inch figure. So yeah, there's a little bit of a difference between these. Now, let me see what else we have in here. The next one we have is Finn, otherwise known as FN2187. This, of course, is Finn in his Stormtrooper outfit. On the back it says, after his first taste of combat during a brutal First Order night assault on a Jakku village, Stormtrooper FN2187 defects from Kylo Ren's forces, becoming a fugitive. It is a very good facial sculpt of Finn. He does come with a blaster, and from the looks of it, that's probably about the only accessory. Unfortunately, we do have a window to see the upper torso, but we don't have the full window to see the whole figure. But you know, at least we see some, unlike other Black Series figures that have come out in the last year or two. One thing I noticed as we look at the sides, it does have kind of a preview of some of the other figures that can come out. Now, I don't think I have them all, but we'll see how many I do have by the time this is done. The next one we have is another Finn, and this time, Finn Jakku. In other words, he's now wearing Poe Dameron's jacket. So as we look at this one, well, first of all, as we read the back, it says, a trained warrior desperate to escape his past, Finn is plunged into adventure as his conscience drives him down a heroic but dangerous path. Once again, a very good likeness of Finn. I like the detailing on the jacket that I can see there, not bad at all. And he does come with a pistol. And once again, you can see, $10. I should really take a look on eBay and see if these are selling for more than $10 or not. Yeah, I know they're probably selling for less because The Force Awakens, the prequel movies just aren't that popular. But let's see what else we have. The next one we have is the First Order TIE Fighter pilot. The skilled pilots of the First Order launch into combat aboard advanced fighter craft, hunting down enemy vessels and protecting space around installations and warships. And as we look at this one thing I do like about the 12-inch figures, you can get some really nice detail on the figures. And of course, he comes with a pistol And seems to be about it. But a really good looking First Order TIE Fighter pilot. And yes, $10 again. The next one we have is, well, a Stormtrooper. And from the looks of it, this is a Stormtrooper from the original trilogy. Elite shock troops, fanatically loyal to the Empire, and impossible to sway away from the Imperial cause. They wear imposing white armor, which offers a wide range of equipment and temperature controls to allow the soldiers to survive in all kinds of environments. Now, of course, we all like Stormtrooper figures. And this one does come with a pistol again, and seems to be about it, but it is a very sharp looking Stormtrooper and very shiny inside that box. The next one we have is Darth Vader. Yeah, you could almost guess if we're going to have a original Stormtrooper, we better have his boss along too, right? Destined to bring balance to the Force, Anakin Skywalker fell to the dark side and arose as Darth Vader. Very good likeness of Darth Vader. I like this figure, it's really cool. And of course, he doesn't come with a pistol at all. But I would bet that somewhere in here, yes, in the back there, way in the back, is his red lightsaber. No price on it, so I'm not sure if I paid $10 for these two or not, or if I paid more for them. Got a couple more of these yet. The next one is back from The Force Awakens, and that would be BB-8, a very big box for a very small droid. BB-8 is a spherical, loyal astromech droid of the Resistance pilot Poe Dameron. One nice thing with 12-inch figures, you can get a lot more detail in than you can with the small ones. And this one also comes with several accessories that you can clip on and off of this particular figure, including way at the top what looks like some sort of either force lightning or electrical bolt that he's maybe sending out. The next one we have here, well, if we got BB-8, we better have R2-D2. A loyal and dependable astromech droid, well equipped for starship repair and computer interface, even after decades of service, R2-D2 continues to be full of surprises. Yeah, he usually pulls something new every movie. And when we look at this one, not only is he a pristine looking R2-D2 here, but it looks like he also comes with a couple of rockets that you can attach to him so that you can show him flying around a bit. This one almost tempts me to open. I would really like to see this one. The last thing I have from The Force Awakens is a ship, and I better move a couple of these out of the way so that I can show you the ship better, because this is a good size ship. And what is it? Well, it is a First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. How do you like that? This is not a TIE Fighter for the 12-inch figures. No, this is for the 3 3/4-inch figures that you see. It does actually come with a TIE Fighter pilot here. When we look at the back, we see that the solar wings can fly off if they're being attacked. It also shoots missiles and has a turret gun down at the bottom that does swivel. Now, one thing, this is why I like to leave stickers on, because I do have the price sticker on here yet. This I bought on sale. So it originally was $39.99. I picked this up for $16, $15.99. There again, you can't even buy a current action figure for that price. But here, I got a whole TIE Fighter and a pilot. So, in today's spending, I buy the TIE Fighter, I get the ship for free. That's one way to look at it. Now granted, this is a few years old, but still, it was a pretty good deal. The next couple of ships are not from The Force Awakens, but they're from Rogue One. The first of which happens to be the TIE Striker. And this one does come with an Imperial TIE Fighter pilot. I like this ship. This is a good design ship. A little different than we normally see throughout the Empire, but a very neat looking ship. A streamlined variant of the classic TIE Fighter, the TIE Striker is designed for atmospheric patrols over important ground-based Imperial installations. The TIE Striker's versatile design also allows it to soar in space, where it can accompany traditional TIE fighters in chasing down enemy starships. And yes, the cockpit does open so that you can put the TIE fighter pilot inside the ship. Now, do I have the sticker on this one yet? Nope, no sticker. Don't know what I paid for this one. But you know, I really don't care because it is a great looking ship. One more ship to show you, and then we got some smaller things. The next one is also from Rogue One, and this happens to be the Rebel U-Wing fighter. A sturdy troop transport and gunship used by the Rebel Alliance, the U-Wing fighter is a well-armed swing-wing vessel that must penetrate heavy fire zones to deposit soldiers into battlefields and then fly air support during dangerous missions against the Empire. If we look at the back, we can see it does fire missiles, the wings do pivot, and best of all, it also comes with an action figure, this time Cassian Andor. Do I have a sticker on this one? So once again, don't know what I paid for it, but I love the ship. It's too bad they don't make big ships like this very often anymore. This one is cool. I have 5 things left in the box, and they're more filler than they are anything. I had a little extra space there, couldn't put any more big stuff in, so I put a few little things in there. And the first thing is some little small action figures. I think these might be 5-inch action figures. And you've probably seen these around the stores over the years. The first one happens to be Darth Vader. Of course, we all know who Darth Vader is. The next one we have is Anakin Skywalker. And Anakin does, of course, come with his green lightsaber. Gotta have the green lightsaber, right? Next, we have Han Solo. And with Han Solo, he does come with his pistol, of course. And the last one we have is Kanan Jarrus. And, of course, he's from the Rebels TV series. And when we look at the back of these, it looks like there is only 4 figures in this wave, and these happen to be the 4 figures in this particular wave of a 5-inch action figure. So, cute little action figures. Not as much flexibility as the vintage collection, but they're not priced as much either. In fact, I'm not seeing a sticker on any of them, but if I remember correctly, I think these were all about $5 or less. So, 20 bucks, 4 figures. Not bad at all. The last thing we have in the box here is a metal tin that contains 2 puzzles. Both of these puzzles are basically from Revenge of the Sith, showing Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker as the main attraction for these puzzles. If we look on the back, we can see what the 2 puzzles are. Each puzzle measures 15 inches by 11 inches, and each one is a 100-piece puzzle, so about 10 pieces by 10 pieces. Nice one for kids to put together. And as you can see, I picked this one up for only $5. $5, you can't go wrong with puzzles for $5. Not at all. By the way, going back to these 12-inch figures for a moment, remember I was telling you there's pictures on the side of what some of the characters are? Well, when I look at the sides here, it looks like I have most of them, but not all of them. From the looks of it, I'm missing the 5th brother Inquisitor and Kylo Ren. Someday, if I think of it down the road, I may just have to try to find those. Well, there we have it. What do you think? Not too bad for just one box here. Like I said, from the 2015 through 2017 range. So most of it was The Force Awakens, but it's nice that I was able to pick up a couple ships from Rogue One, a Star Wars story. And I do like Rogue One. I think that is one of the best movies that has come out during the Disney season. Well, that brings us to an empty box. So at this point, I would just like to thank you for watching. And if you've liked this video, please hit that like button. Let me know that you do appreciate these type of things. And if you've got a moment there, please subscribe to the channel. Let's see if we can get to that 1,600 subscriber mark by the end of the month of September here. Also, leave a comment and let me know which of these is your favorite. As far as my favorites go, it's got to be the 2 ships from Rogue One. Well, until next time, may the Force be with you and keep collecting!